family out there. I pray that everyone is having a blessed and prosperous morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you find yourselves in the world. And oh my goodness, do we have a treat and surprise for you all today. But first, before I get to there, let me welcome our other hosts, DeAnna and Yesenia. You guys know they're ready to set it on fire. Set it on fire.
Fire.
Fire. That's my song.
Okay.
So you all want to know why I'm so giddy and happy today? And why we are all geeking out right now? It's because the two beautiful individuals you see in the lower left-hand corner. Yes, they are our power couple. They are a blessing. I mean, this is double fire, y'all. Double fire coming at you today. Our brother and sister of the light, Tatiana and Otis. Yes, welcome.
You're
Thank you
all
so
so
much,
beautiful.
Angela.
Such a pleasure to be here.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for having
you,
us.
guys.
Don't you all feel it?
you.
Don't you all feel it? Did you
Hey, we're totally geeking out here. We're like, oh, this
So we're all gonna host together. So when one can't speak, the other one's gonna jump in. Well, see, what she was trying to say was, oh my goodness, today's show is aptly named because the individuals that you see here are like this. Such unity of thought, unity of mind, of conversation, of experiences. They have chosen individually to be uniquely themselves, that it has brought them together in unity. That's why this show is aptly named Relationships, Manifesting in Life Together, and what that means. But first, because you see the representation right in front of you, could you all, Tatiana and Otis, first tell us all about you all? You can go first, like Tatiana first, and then Otis next. You know, say what's on your heart. Tell everybody about yourself.
Thank you, Angela. Where should we start if we
Wherever you like. I'm ready to hear all the stories.
Okay. Thank you so much for your beautiful introduction. Yeah, so my name is Tatiana and this is Otis.
I'm Otis. Yeah. Tell us all about ourselves. Well, yeah.
Can you hear us well? Can you hear us well? Yeah, super.
Definitely.
Beautiful. Yeah, so we met 2017 when I was in Australia. So I was traveling there for about a year, and yeah, that's where I met Otis.
Yeah. For like a gap year after work.
Yeah.
And finishing qualifications and this and that, and thought I'm just going to go to the other side of the world. And
yeah, I just had a kind of, yeah, I guess now I would call it a calling. I had a calling when I was back then in 2017 to go to Australia, because I could have gone everywhere, but I went there, and yeah.
Excellent.
And it reminds me, we've got a 90-year-old lady living downstairs, and she often, like maybe every second day, talks about this same story where Tatiana was about to go off to Australia, and the whole family was wondering, like, what does she want in Australia? It's
there's only farmers, and like there's nothing going on. There's nothing.
She went there to find her man.
I'm about to say she went there for Otis. What you mean, lady?
That's right.
Just get it together.
Little did she know.
Otis is calling her.
That's right. She didn't have his name yet, but she knew. She got the download. She was like, I'm out. Wow.
Otis has been a mega attractor for the longest, huh?
So funny. We were just talking about it today, and I was remembering, like, right before I met Otis, I was like, okay, I had so enough of relationships, or I was in a relationship before, and I just really had enough. And I mean, I was meeting lots of people, but I was just like, no relationship now. I just want to experience myself a bit more and travel alone and all that stuff. And so that's when I met Otis, when I was like just happy by myself. So it's just always like that if you meet someone, and yeah, it's
Wait,
usually
so
when
you
you
find
don't
yourself
expect it, right?
and you find your lover at the same time?
Oh, isn't it all one?
Yeah.
It's
Good. Yes. I love that you said that. That was the key. I was happy being
I
with
found myself
myself,
first.
and that's
Wow.
why that connection came. Because it's about self first, right? Remember, you all became uniquely yourselves first, and then that became the union. Once you found each other, was boom boom, because you saw yourselves already. Oh, that's so wonderful.
And I'm so glad that you two said that, because you know we manifest at all times.
Yeah.
So you could have found yourself when you were dissatisfied or when you were in
Right.
scarcity mindset. You really could have as well too. So I'm glad that both of you said that you wanted to be in a state of your vibration at a high frequency and your authentic self. And then you were able to attract yourself, basically. So amazing, amazing.
That is awesome that you said that, Dee, because so many people meet during those times. We can meet at any time. And they wonder, wow, but I felt that connection. I felt he was my soulmate or she was my soulmate, but why didn't it work out? Because in that moment, what they were manifesting within, you know, we manifest what we are, not what we want, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
So that comes out hands down. You know what I mean? That's
Yes.
amazing. That's amazing you said that, Dee. So would you all mind letting us know how you felt when you first met each other? If that's all right.
Yeah, of course. I just wanted to talk about it actually, Angela. Oh, good.
Yeah.
I mean, we're here to talk about this today, right? So yeah. So we met in a car park. I was just going out with someone, and this someone knew Otis. So we walked past his van, and he was just sitting on his bed in the van and looking out of the window. Yeah, and then
looking
we
out
walked
of the
past
booth.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so these two got into a conversation, and Otis was like, hey, let's go for an adventure. I'm like, okay, let's go for an adventure. And then we drove to this amazing giant tree.
Yeah. A giant fig tree,
Yeah.
𝒊𝒏𝒊𝒏𝒆𝒓, and it's
It was
just
beautiful.
oh, with such massive
Yeah.
those folding roots. I can't remember exactly what they're called. So jumped in.
Yeah, and then he played his first song, yeah, for me. And then he drove me back to the hostel later, and then the next day he wanted to pick me up for coffee. And yeah, and then at some stage we were driving in this roundabout, and then Otis wanted to drop me back at the hostel so I can travel further to Brisbane, because that's what I wanted to do. And then we're driving in this roundabout, and Otis was asking like, should I drive you to Brisbane? Should we go together? And I drive you there, and then I wanted to work there in Brisbane, and then you can find some work there. So I drive you there, and because I wanted to take the bus. I'm like, so we're driving in this roundabout, thinking about.
So we're still driving on the roundabout, mind you. This whole
should I do that? Should I not? Should I do that? I'm like, okay, let's do it. And then, yeah, so that's when we first started traveling together, and then it's became 8 months.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
my
so we
goodness.
traveled for about 9 months through the national parks in Australia, waking up to the beach, and
So
like
beautiful.
just like sleeping 3 meters away from the water, the ocean that
Oh
you can
my
hear just
goodness.
lapping, and so
So many beautiful
there's so many
memories.
beautiful, amazing things in this world to see, and so many different places of significance around the world. Absolutely.
Oh, we should tell that story as well.
Yeah.
When we arrived in Brisbane after 2 weeks,
Yeah,
because that was the destination where we wanted to separate. So we arrived at night, and then there was this lake or river,
A river. Yeah.
next to Brisbane,
Yeah.
and there was a band
That's
playing
right.
a song on a boat.
No, they weren't. They were in a big stadium just across on the other side of the
Okay,
river.
I thought it was on the river.
Yeah.
Okay.
But the stadium was right on the river, so the sound was echoing from the stadium back up to us on the other side of the river, where we were up on the cliffs, and it was Paul Kelly. I don't know if you know Paul Kelly. Is an Australian singer-songwriter, amazing guy. He's been around for
Wow.
a while and done many amazing songs. Every Aussie would know him. So anyway, so on the first night up, or first day, I played the song to Tatiana, And then, what was it, 2 weeks later, we're on the cliff top, looking out across Brisbane, out across this river, to this stadium that's fully lit up, fully packed. And he starts playing from Little Things, Big Things Grow. And that was the exact song I've been playing to Tatiana just a couple of weeks ago.
Wow, I know.
Yeah,
Like live, you couldn't get any better seats, or
that
we'll
was
just
amazing.
talk about alignment. Like when things
Yes.
are meant to happen, everything is gonna either be in alignment, or it's your job to bring it into alignment. Or we've all got a purpose here to do on Earth, and we've all got a message to spread. Yeah.
Hold on, I want to break that down for a little bit.
Please.
Hang on.
Yes, just join
There
in.
you go.
Yeah, come on. You're not gonna join me, Otis, with your bell?
Yeah, sure.
Otis and Tatiana bought their bell.
Oh my goodness.
So if it's not in alignment, you said, this is really sticking out. If it's not in alignment, it's our job to get to the alignment.
Wow.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
And
I mean,
explain that. What do you mean?
yeah, I guess that is the duality and the dichotomy in the world, that when do we need to put effort into something, and when do we need to sit back? And that's in life, like with seasons in life, and it's also within within life, we have to work out when we need to do the work to bring things into alignment, and when we need to sit back and allow this thing to deliver. I mean, naturally, first we have to put effort in to get rewards back. And that's why I love to see you guys taking action. And because we can see it's not just about you, it's about us collectively.
Right.
And not just us five collectively, but us as a human species, or whatever we are. We've all got this sack of flesh, and
you say aliens? You say aliens, Tatiana?
She right.
Hey,
Tatiana's the best. She's like our aliens. Yeah, that's right.
Wow.
I like how you said sack of flesh.
Yeah, sack of flesh.
I mean, because I was having a conversation the other day with someone, and they were talking about race and stuff. I'm like, boo, you're not Black.
Thank you.
You are sparkly. What you talking about? You're not Black. So it's a sack of flesh. It totally is.
Wow. And it puts everything into perspective too. You know what I mean? It shows us how one we are, and we're finding our way back to each other. And for you all to have connected, and for Jessie and I to find our way back to each other, and for all of us, because backstory, everyone, we've been together for a while, all of us.
Okay.
That shows the connection.
Sure, yeah.
That shows the unity. We're just not awoken. We're not awakened to it, but now we are. Now we are. Yeah. And there's many out there who are, and we're helping others to find their unique selves as well. And as everyone finds themselves, we're going to see how much one we are,
Everyone
that all of life is found in one. And that's what makes our job beautiful, right?
That's our mission, right? To help the awakening.
Tell me,
help people, educate people, inform them.
Jessie, do you have a question? Because I will keep going. Just
I'm having a blast. I'm in the chat and stuff, and listening to you guys. I'm like, hey guys.
Yeah, so Tatiana and Otis, D and I do a lot of the back end stuff and the front end stuff, and then Willow here, and she takes over, and we're just like we flow. But Tatiana, what were you about to say? That before we enter into a new zone.
Right.
What did I say?
Did you have something to say? Were you saying something?
No.
Oh, okay. I didn't want to interrupt the flow, because I love when we're like flowing into those territories that are a little bit different to swim. I'm gonna say different
Wow,
because
I like that, Jess.
yeah, a little bit different because we're not on the same level, so, and we don't all swim at the same pace and all that stuff. So
Yes.
that's one of the things that came through for me this morning. I was like, is this really happening? Yes. Okay. Got it. We're healing right on the spot here. Got it. And then I walked into the room and I was like, oh, okay, this is already happening. So you guys been together since 2017, and you're man, I can't even get over it. It's so amazing. I feel like even I'm not there with you guys, I feel like it's been forever.
Yes.
Does it feel that way for you guys?
Oh, absolutely.
That's so amazing that you just say that, because I
haven't.
just thought about the same like 30 seconds ago, literally. It's so connected. Yeah, I feel so connected to all of you. Like, we know each other for a long time.
Oh,
It's amazing. Yeah.
I thought she was just talking about Otis, but you just said all of us. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that's what
How much
Yessie
you
said too,
have.
right? And I was just thinking about that like literally 1 minute ago.
It's
Wow.
because we've had between multiple lifetimes in different realms. We've known each other for a very long time. We're definitely
that's
soul
why-
family.
Yeah, that's how I felt with Otis too when we first met and spent some time together. We're just sitting in the car and talking to each other like, we know each other.
Picking up where you left off.
Where you just feel so comfortable and you can just be yourself, and you don't have to have fear that you're judged or anything. Just complete.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that.
You were like, oh, so now that's what you look like. You still fine though. You still fine. You still fine. But oh, that's what you look like now. Different body. Remember meat suit, and you're like, wow. Hey, how you been? It's been 1,000 years. Oh my gosh. Like time hasn't even passed. You guys just picked it right back up. It's totally amazing.
That's beautiful.
That's so beautiful. That is so beautiful. So Tatiana and Otis, I saw that Otis went through a really hard time in his life. Otis, was that before Tatiana, or that was when you met Tatiana?
Awesome question.
Oh, that was before Tatiana.
Yeah. Will you walk us into that and how you are different then than what you are from your perspective now? Because your life, it's like transform after that, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I guess, there's been many pivoting points and turning points in my life. I guess, one that was really shaping for me was waking up after spending 2 nights in a coma and in a hospital, and I couldn't control my body. I was just a mind trapped in a body I couldn't control. I had the tubes going in and out of me for the first few days, and then nurses and my mum feeding me and shaving me, showering me, having to do everything, because what had happened, the position that I'd got myself into is I'd fallen 8.6 meters onto cement, and that was massive, because before that there was a lot of baggage I was carrying around from the past, from my childhood, and I'd been carrying it around for so long, it was weighing me down, and I didn't know what to do with it, and I didn't know who was going to help me, didn't know how to get help, didn't know what to do with this big burden. And so it led me one night, I was partying up on a rooftop in a beer garden and having lots of fun, and it was getting pretty late. I think everything had shut down, and I decided, okay, I'm going to go back to where I'm staying, but I'm going to go jump from roof to roof to get there. And once I get to this building, I'm going to climb down, and that's going to be my adventure for tonight. And I took my flip-flops off and I chucked them across to the other roof, and I hopped up on this ledge, and alcohol has very negative effects, and one of the negative effects is miscoordination, not being clear enough in your judgments. So I wasn't clear enough in my judgments at that time. Anyway, so I ended up I ended up hopping up on this ledge, and it was tilted forwards. I started to fall, and I kicked off, and I was up 2.5 stories, and I just smacked myself, and I'm just holding on to this edge of this building. And I just, you know, like yelling, and you know, like yelling from the bottom of your lungs, from deep in your lungs. Yeah, so I'm like up on this, holding on this edge, yelling and yelling, screaming for someone to hear me. And after a couple of minutes, I realized that, you know, no one could hear me. No one was going to help me with this stuff I was holding on to. No one could help me with this baggage that I was carrying. And I thought of, like, you know, how all the beautiful, amazing people in my life that have given me so much love and yeah, all that good stuff. And then I thought, after shedding a few tears, I thought, hang on, so that, yeah, then I thought about, like, all this, you know, how hard it's been for the and all this challenging stuff, and, you know, this is kind of what I've been wishing for, but haven't wanted to put those loved ones through. I didn't want to, you know, put that struggle of ending my own life on other people. And here I was in this position where I'm holding on to a building up 2.5 stories. No way out of it. There's no way out of it. I couldn't get myself back up. No one was coming. That was it. And I realized, you know, yeah. So then I was just like, that's it, and let go, and I relaxed. And when I hit the ground, so people came running, and then the ambulance came and stopped breathing, and in the ambulance, and so suffered massive trauma in the brain and body. So very, very, very lucky to be sitting here with you guys. And yeah, so anyway, 2 days later, I woke up out of this coma, tubes going in and out of me, not being able to control anything. And my sister was there. She had a little curious George, little curious George toy, just dancing next to me and dancing all over me. And the doctor, he looked at me, and he said, he put his hand on my shoulder, and he looked into my eyes, and he said, "Be positive. Your blood type is B positive." And I was so fucking, excuse my language, I was so fucking determined to get, you know, my physical skills and also mental skills. I mean, there was a lot that are massive shifts. I mean, yeah, and see, like, yeah, what happens when a brain is being damaged is that other areas, other connections are being made, and it's being, yeah. So it's, I don't know what happened, but when the doctor said be positive, there was just this spark, and that just, you know, the world just started to. I mean, it didn't start to do anything. I was just aware of what was there, but I was so blinded for so many years by looking backwards, looking in the rear vision mirror. It was like, just,
I really want to cry.
how much does that slow you down sometimes, looking in the rear vision mirror?
I want to cry
how we're here now.
Oh.
Don't say sorry, cry. Let it out.
Cry. It's okay to cry. And it's okay. This is a healing session for a reason. And I want Otis to share, you know, the truth of what happened in his life, because of what happened in his life, now he transformed his life, because there is no going back. He was like, I don't want to do that. And the thing is that for us human, it takes something tragic for us to be, you know what, I'm going to change my life, you know, on my own and stuff like that. It has to be, our spiritual team has to push us to the limit in order for us to do this. So this is why, you know, I wanted to share this story, Otis, because I know you healed from it, and I know you moved on, and I know that your family has healed from it, and you transform your life, and this is what you live a life that you never even imagined that you ever were gonna have. So yeah, go ahead. Willow, you okay?
I'm good. I'm happy.
Okay.
I'm so happy. I know. Whew.
Aww.
And you won't believe it. I heard this story before. So I was like, yeah, and I was watching D, like, yeah, D, I was thinking that's how I looked when I first heard it.
It's like,
This, wow, bricks. Wow. And a doctor, be positive. Just, we're so blessed. That's why I'm happy. We're so blessed.
Oh, yeah. Just recently we had a healing session with Jenny Lynn.
Oh,
we love Jenny Lynn.
Hey,
Of course,
Jenny
everyone loves Jenny Lynn.
Jenny Lynn, please. Kylan is here watching us live, so I wanted to say hi to her too. So, we're gonna reach out to everybody to come in little by little. We're like on a schedule of, and Tatiana and Otis are part of my immediate family. So, I wanted to have that. Yeah, so our first guests are like immediate people that we have come in contact with, and that's why they're here. And of course, Otis, yes, the first guy in the show. We love you more than, I'm telling you. It's like even like more than like even my family. Like it's more than my family, let's say that, because the connection that we have, I understand and I know that they're beyond what we can ever explain. So that's where I'm at.
You've seen it, Jessie. You've seen it all. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. So I wanted to say, if that's okay, we had this beautiful session with Jenny Lynn. And she gave us like a couple of sessions, so that was really cool. So yeah, it's really good to the story Otis just taught us. And she said, Spirit was a bit more gentle on me with the awakening than with him.
Right.
Because of this crazy story, right?
We can see.
Right. I'm grateful that Otis allowed that experience, that event, to transcend him. I mean, even when the doctor said, be positive, I'm like, what? Your doctor was speaking affirmations to you from the get-go? And then he said, no, your blood is be positive. So literally, Otis, you have affirmations in your blood. It's in your DNA. Be positive. I mean, that's why you smile so much, because you cannot help it. It's in your genes.
We love you
Be
for that.
positive. Yes. I'm so glad that you listened and you didn't say, okay, I fell. It's okay. I'm okay now. Let's drink again. Woo! You didn't say that. You didn't say, I'm going to play hopscotch on roofs anymore. You didn't say that I'm not going to do all these things. I'm so grateful and thankful that you listened.
And the other amazing thing is your surrender.
Yes.
You did it when you fell. So, when everything rushed in to show you your family, you had it all along. And it was just your mindset. Whatever touched you before, it was your mindset. You came face to face with the thing that you're actually clearing up for everything.
Yes.
Generational. In that moment, you went, Tear, I love you, and you let go. That was your surrender. Everything else, we have to know that there's things we have to settle. All right, so that's energy. And that was just part of it, but it's the last time that you will ever be hurt like that again. Excuse me. It is the last time you will ever suffer like you will suffer or make yourself suffer like that again. That was it. It was done.
Oh, beautiful.
I didn't know why I was crying. My goodness. And then for the divine to send you that beautiful angel, that beautiful message to him, that vessel, and just said, be positive.
Yes.
That's the thing that was missing, sweetheart. Oh my goodness. Ah. Now you know why I was crying. That was so wonderful. My father. All right, I'm done. I'm good. I'm back. Do I look normal again?
You was normal a minute ago. What you talking about? You've been normal the whole time. Thank you.
This is it. All the way live.
I recently heard that our angels, they can rescue us in situations like that if we don't have that victim perspective or
And he
mind.
didn't.
Thinking like, oh, why me? Why is this happening to me or so? And if you don't have that victim perspective, then your angels come and rescue you. Yeah, rescue you.
Amazing.
It takes courage.
Amazing.
It takes courage, and you have it.
I love
And
that.
then you got a human angel to help you along the way in life.
I mean,
Yes, you
Like,
did.
what?
Right,
That's like
right.
what I got. When she said that, I was
lockdown.
like, okay, who's speaking loud? All right. Yeah, then you got a human angel to help you along the way in life. Like an angel that understands the angel language.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's Tatiana. That is
Yes,
Tatiana.
Tatiana.
That's Tatiana.
Hey.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow.
Oh, thank you.
And she loves you, Otis, and all your craziness. Love your craziness. I do.
I
She
know,
just
I
sits
love your
back and she just
craziness
goes.
too.
She goes. "Mhm, that's see, you see,
Yeah.
she does every time with the most beautiful smile. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
I
just a reflection of all of you. Seriously.
Oh.
You
Thank
guys are
you.
amazing.
Thank you so much. Thank
Oh,
you so much. I know everyone is feeling, or I got to download, everyone's feeling out there because they loved your story. They loved your share, Otis, because they connected with that, because people are struggling with that and letting go, you know, because of all the things, that baggage, that weight that you were speaking of, right? In the moment now, do you have it? Something come on like not, I won't say a doubt or anything that's like left the center of your true authentic self come in, and now how do you handle it? What is your speak now? What's that conversation you have with it? Like, here, let's get a beer. What's the conversation you have with it? Like, we ain't doing this again. So now tell me, what's the conversation?
Absolutely. Thanks, Angela. It's like from any challenging situation, like from your most challenging situation or a least challenging one, there's you know, that becomes our greatest lesson, but only when we, you know, learn to understand it how it is, and understand what is in this challenge for me to learn, what is in this challenge for me to grow, to become a better person for the people I touch in my life, for the people that touch me. And yeah, it's
yeah, nothing happens again. Nothing happens against us. It's always just our perspective, and it's so important to control our emotions, because you know, emotions, they manifest, and if we come more from an observer point of view and are in control of our emotions, life is so much easier. Yeah.
Yes.
It might sound so easy. It's not easy, but it can be definitely trained.
absolutely.
Yeah. Wow.
Just go with the flow, and
Yes.
yeah, just go with
Yes.
the flow and surrender, right? And then it just happened. Yeah.
Yeah, that's something that I've had to learn recently. You know, within the last 2 years, it's like, why did this happen to me? And now I'm like, oh my gosh, my family not being here is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And you wouldn't think that anyone would say that about their children or anything. You wouldn't, but it's what you two just said. I changed this perspective of it, and it was like, what do I need to learn? Show me. I'm open to receive. I'm trusting. What do I need to learn? And then I'm not like, oh, anymore. I'm like this, you know, and I'm ready because I want to level up, you know, and then I'm like, I'm excited about leveling up, you know. So that's what it is. It just takes that tweak of saying, you know, everything happens to me, to saying everything happens for me. And I see you and I thank you. And I'm grateful for whatever it is, you know, this event, this beautiful, blissful event. Blue says, I think she said that there's so much pleasure in pain. I thank you for that. I thank you for seeing those beautiful colors within a word we call pain. You know, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Absolutely. Without pain, there's no high. Without low, there's no high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
No pleasure.
Always that love balance, and yeah.
Yeah, I honor my pain. I do. I thank it for the lessons that it gave me. I would not be the person I am right now, if I didn't look at it, and accept it and then see what it was trying to teach me. You know what I mean?
Yes.
And like Dee was saying, it is better. Many of us in life have played the victim and liked it. You know what I mean? It gave us whatever was missing for whatever reason, and there you have to find out why. Like whether you wanted acceptance, whether you wanted attention, whatever the case may be. This is our own personal journey where you'll find out what that answer is. But it is better to play the receiver than playing the victim. And people come to find that as they come into their own truth, and have that courage, that want. Like some people go, I don't want this no more. I don't want to be the victim no more. I see where it gets me. I see what it gives me. I'm seeing this not something, and it's not my true authentic self, So then they decide in that moment, once they say, I don't want this, I want something different. Now they're being the receiver, and then Divine goes, all right, I know it. She's ready now. Now here's your next one. And then you'll see things open up because we are creators and we make our own.
But we're only creators if we really truly know that we're creators.
Absolutely.
If we don't have that awareness, that's, then God or universe can't help us and can't bring us those opportunities because we don't believe, we don't see it, we don't experience it. So it's our job, right, and our mission to
help that part.
People, find out.
You two are double power. Yes. Double trouble out there getting everybody boom, boom. Like I thought, boom, but boom, boom.
Right.
All at once. So you're like this. Boom. Oh
right.
Yeah. Wow. You know that heart thing? That heart thing when it say clear. This is you all. Clear. Ready? Boom. T&O. We're gonna give you some T&O. Ready? Boom.
T&O. Tatiana and Otis. Love it.
Everybody clear, don't touch them. It's only for them. Boom. That's what we did for you all today.
Otis, you usually sing everywhere. Are you singing for us today?
Oh, I was thinking of that, but
did I just geek out?
You might have seen it was probably 3 months ago when Master Sri Krishna released that musical song on YouTube, his rap, spiritual rap.
Yeah.
And yeah, and so the next day I was just in this really inspired flow, and so I picked up my guitar, and I was actually in the bathroom where all the inspiration happens.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
picked up the guitar. I was writing the lyrics down, furious, like whoa. And so then I picked up the guitar to tune it up because it'd been a while since I played, and yeah, I snapped the E string. So then I just have 5 strings, and I'm like, oh, well, I guess I can't write the song then or do that. But then I'm like, flip it. I can, like, why am I going to let that contain me in a box? Why am I going to
You just jumped off the window. That's not going to stop you.
Right. Thank you, Superman.
Superman.
That's right. That was the E string. That's what I used to climb down, scale down the wall.
I do see. That's not a guitar.
Yeah. So
I see a guitar.
Yeah, it's got 5 strings on it still, and it's out of tune. But I've got 6 strings in the cupboard, ready to put on them. Hey, but I think like I mean, masculine and feminine energy is so interesting.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Wow.
Yeah. That that duality and that constant, like, that constant balancing out, and just the different energies, I guess, how we the words that we use to describe the different energies are really interesting. And then seeing how, seeing those different dominant energies in other people, and yeah, and like seeing how people balance each other out. And you know what's really cool, it's not even like a perfect balance, because it's always just like this imperfect balance, and there's always going to be like this bit of a tug of war. But you know what I think is really cool, I often talk about this with Tatiana, because I'm like, I remember in past relationships, and a lot of people in relationships, they want to change something about the other person. They want something to be different.
Yeah.
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 And yeah, it's I'm lost for words, because
Yeah, we
it's
just have
it's such a massive thing. Yeah, accept and I get, accept ourselves, learn to be accepted,
not
and
change each other, not to try to change each other, but to grow together.
enhance,
and
just
So now
level
that
up,
you,
as Deanna
so
would
now
say.
that you use it, now that you use the now that you know about the energy, Otis, before you didn't know about the energy, do you think that your relationship is different because you are aware of it?
no, but I mean, because we're always this, all of us, we're all this mixture of masculine and feminine energy. I mean, there's such a good reason for it, because we all need to have this balance thing. We all need to have this. I've heard it explained recently. It's like, the heart is never like a perfect asymmetric rhythm. It is not perfect. There are small variants, and that is what makes a healthy heart, are these variants. And it's just so significant as well, like the heart having the two chambers, and one of them being this forceful, and the other one being this what's it connected to our the part of the nervous system that's just responding to the environment, and bringing it back into balance. And this other side is like boom, and this other side is like, shifting to adapt and to be in that space. And when we can find that balance in our life.
Yes, I know, right?
Wait. Oh my gosh, that word picture that you just did was amazing, of the energy. And to go back, let's rewind a second. When you were first talking about the masculine and feminine energy, I didn't receive that you were talking about Otis and Tatiana separately, meaning Otis is a man and Tatiana is a woman. When you were talking about it, I thought you were meaning the masculine and feminine energy within inside of us all. So I thought that from the get-go. That's what I felt, or that's the way I received it.
Well, that's
still perspective.
Well, that's the thing, and that's how it is, and that's how it's repeated out into this universe. It is
exactly.
It is, it's all the patterns within are without as well.
Yes.
Also, that's why we also, I don't like to say need, but it's just healthy to have a partner, because then the energies are balanced, and I mean, being alone is not fun at all anyways, but it's really important to balance those energies out.
I always like to think of it like it's beautiful to stand up the top of a mountain looking out at this beautiful view, taking it all in is just amazing. And the only thing that can cap that is being up there with someone sharing that experience. Having someone to be there with, and
and then especially when, because the fact that both of you would be there, there was acceptance, because even if the other person, that wasn't their jam, but they wanted to be with you, so it was that acceptance of that. I like what you were saying, in allowing both chambers of the heart. Both sides, they're like, hey, we're connected, aren't we? you know, and that's the way that we are within ourselves, in addition to how we are with our partners. That no matter how you look, or how, no matter your mannerisms, no matter whatever, you and I are just like our hearts, you know. So it's really beautiful, really, really beautiful.
Yeah.
Really
That's
beautiful.
unity. That's unity.
Yes, yes, yes.
Receiving and conferring, receiving and conferring. And
Yes,
it does it how it's supposed to, in harmony.
Yes, yes, and
But
I
it's different rhythm. Different rhythm.
Yes.
But back to what your question was, Jessie, I think it definitely helps long term to know about energies, because then you can maintain your relationship. And when I get annoyed about something, then I already realize why, because it's just something is out of balance, and maybe there's some need that needs to be fulfilled. But it's usually never the fault of the other person, or it's usually can always be solved within. And sometimes we're just down, but then we just see, okay, that person has a down moment or down phase right now, so give them some space, and just to avoid arguing or anything like that. Controlling the emotions. I hope that just makes sense.
Oh no, that did a lot. Go ahead, Otis. What were you saying?
And like knowing the needs of the other person and what they're trying to fulfill, why they're doing, why we're doing what we're doing. And I mean, that's always like awareness is always key. Actually, it reminded me of a really
awareness
good book that I wanted to bring up for you guys. I don't know if anyone's read this.
Yes, the love languages.
Five love languages. Yeah, Dr. Gary Chapman. So I think that's really interesting. Like the main point of it is that we all have this feeling of love, but there's different things that are going to trigger this feeling of love in us. And after I think it was like 40 years of studying couples in scientific, so clinical environments, so he came up with, like, he realized that there are only these 5 ways that people communicate love and receive love, and there's countless sub-dialects, but they can be like categorized into 5 love languages. So it's got like words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts. Quality time is an important one, isn't it? Yeah.
And gifts. I don't know if you said that one yet.
And gifts. Yeah. And physical touch. And
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah.
I grabbed my phone instantly because I'm putting it in my book, my catalog.
So when we're unsatisfied, it's just one of those needs that's not fulfilled, and
we need to, when we first got into a relationship, we're a lot more open to how we receive love in the different languages. But when things start to get into more of a habitual pattern, then we have maybe 2 dominant languages of love, and that might not be how the other person is conditioned or brought up or designed to deliver, to show the other person, like, I love and appreciate you and adore you and but we all have a different way of delivering it. So somebody might not speak the other person's love language, and that's why it's once a relationship continues along, is to understand the needs of the other person, what might be what might be lacking, where they might be feeling lack in their life, and being like, hey, I'm your partner, I'm going to be the one to step in and be the partner for you because I love and adore you and you mean the world to me. And that's
you should have saw his face when he look at this.
Okay, wait. How she gonna say you should have saw? We on the live too, boo. We can see him.
That's right. Oh, never mind.
Yeah, we can see them too.
Oh, that's right.
I love Angela.
I'm sorry, Angela's in a portal.
She's in a portal. She thinks it's just you and her here talking.
It's like, shoo, total, yeah. Oh my
Wow,
goodness.
You're really in a portal today, huh?
Yes,
am.
Willow.
I am
Willow.
I'm like, whoo.
Yeah, this is, I love this, and I love to bring this. This is the reason why I was like, yes, we need to have them on, because the moment I met Tatiana and Otis, like I saw them on the screen. They haven't even become part of my family yet, and I tapped into their energy. I was like, ooh, yeah,
Right.
couple goals, yeah.
Right. Yeah, I see how you're doing.
Let's ring that bell, because it's a spiritual couple goal. Yes.
Tatiana's like, okay, that's loud.
It is really loud. Yeah.
Well, the spiritual, sometimes some energies need something loud to get them out. So
Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's true. That's true.
I understand. Makes sense.
Oh my goodness. It is already 8:52. Oh my
no,
goodness.
I have a question. I want to talk about some more stuff.
We're gonna go over. No.
Part two.
That's what I wanted to bring up, because you brought up the lovely book. And I think I know there's so much more. There's so much more that I want you all to be able to share on this. So we're going to do the relationship. And I know my girls are already with me, because Dee said part two. And Jessie was already feeling it because it was hitting me in the face. So I would love it if we would love if you would come back and do a relationship manifesting in life together. Part two.
Absolutely. What do we
You
say
heard
about
it
that?
here.
Yeah, family.
Listen,
That's
our
it.
family is numero dos, so of course we're gonna go for
Numero
part
dos.
2.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Part two. You have to represent. Part two. You have to. You have been recruited. Oh my goodness! But it is coming to that time. It is, yes. I had to think of the day for a minute there, because we do have meditation Friday. I want everyone.
Hi, Zoe.
Hi. Hey, Queen Zoe.
Hey, Zoe.
She's having a great day. So guys, this is my niece, and I
tell.
babysit her now, and she goes with meditation, yoga, everywhere I have to go. She's in there with me.
Yes, look at her. Oh my goodness. She is a part of the feminine flame. If you just look at, I think 4 shows back, she made her debut.
Yeah, she did.
So
She
look
opened
at the
it.
recording, and she sat there on her own, and she was ready, waiting. She was like,
Right. She was
She
one of the
did
hosts.
She did it. So,
You have a very awesome auntie, Zoe.
Yeah.
You have an amazing auntie, Zoe. You're so lucky.
She doesn't want to leave my house, guys, or her sister.
I
They
wouldn't
just want to
either.
come and live here.
Love you so much.
Of course.
Yes.
Oh,
Wait till I come. You think you're gonna get
I was
rid
about
of
to
me?
say, we're going to be the same way. But I said, I want to live there too. Jesse?
Yeah.
Like, you kind of wear out the welcome if you keep staying on.
Right.
Dee, what was your
thank
question?
you so
Dee?
much, guys, for having us.
Dee.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay. Well, no, because if I say my question, Jesse, you know us, we'll talk another hour. So
Okay.
I will do my best to try to remember it, because it had something to do with the languages and shadow work.
Good. And that's yeah.
Yeah. Well, I will just say what it is, but we won't talk about it. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
It was about right. Sneak preview.
Till the next show.
Right. I've learned that my love languages were actually determined on how I was brought up. So my next level, because I used to be into love. This is my love language. I love quality time and physical touch. And I'm like the little one in the background in the other car saying, why? So now I ask myself, why is that my love language? So I'm going deeper to figure out if that was truly a love language I had when I reincarnated here, or was it put on me by my caregivers? So that's what I would like for us to talk about next time. We need to go deep. Let's go deeper.
Oh my
Deep
goodness.
diving.
So guys, be ready. This is what we're having next time. We're gonna go real deep.
deep undercover. I like saying that.
Mhm.
Anybody?
Hey, it's been such a pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you so
Mm.
much.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. And I pray that
We
everyone
love
has
you.
enjoyed it. We love you so much.
Last
All right, so it has come for that time for last words. And our special guest gets the first. You can give us a word. You can give a word, your last words for today to give to everybody.
Exactly, love. What it says
Yeah,
here. Look.
love. Hang on, guys.
It does.
Yeah. It does say love here.
It does
Yeah,
say
Wait,
that.
how do I
And
put a
lots of love to everyone.
heart?
Go,
Oh,
go,
here it
go
is.
to reactions. There you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Lots of love to all to you, and see you very soon next time.
Yes,
Really.
yes.
Thank you so much,
See?
guys.
Oh,
Have a
thank you
beautiful
all so
day.
much. Mm.
Beautiful day.
My word for the day is acceptance.
Mm.
And guys, if you haven't figured out, when I say things now, I'm not meaning of others, I'm meaning of yourself. All things that I'm saying now, I'm so focused on self because that's my journey right now. Is it all starts with self. Everything starts with self. So acceptance of yourself, accept yourself.
Mhm.
Yes.
Beautiful.
My letter and symbol of today is be positive.
Exactly. I love that, Otis. Be positive. So
Be
be in the plus
positive.
sign.
Love it.
Right.
My
Let's see.
word. Damn it! You took my word, Otis.
Oh,
He just
what about
smashed
C
it.
positive? C positive.
Be positive. There you go.
You know what? Give the time for yourself. Show up, and because healing is possible only when we show up for ourselves.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness.
Thanks.
And-
Absolutely, absolutely.
My word for the day or words for the day is have courage. Have courage. Be willing to just say yes to life, figure it out, let go. Let go. Surrender, trust and surrender. Those are my words for the day. Oh my goodness, everyone. We're so blessed to have had this show. Anyone seeing this on the replay, please remember, type replay in the comment box, and always put your aha moments, your questions, comments, and we will come in and see, and we will answer or make it a part of actually a show for you and answer it in a big way, I pray that everyone continues to have a blessed day full of love and light. Remember, show up for yourself, like you just did. Like you just said, even if you're seeing this on the replay, you did. It doesn't mean you pushed the button. You said yes. You wanted to see something that will change your perspective, change your life. That is showing up for yourself, showing that you love yourself and care. Take care, everyone. We love you dearly.
Mwah.
Thank you so much, guys.
See you.